Okay, let's do this. I'm going to show you how I'd organize my guide for my business Built for Hue Designs. I've got a test group with no visitors that I've set up to resemble the guide from our local shop group. But, like I mentioned, Facebook is in the process of switching the name of this feature from units to guides. Our local shop group has already switched, my test group hasn't. So I'll start by showing you how you're going to find things in our shopping market, then I'll switch to my test group to actually create things, so I don't confuse any of our members. Okay, here we go. So first, this is our Shop Local page. It's on the discussion tab, which is where you go automatically when you're on the home. And then you'll see this new tab next to it here that's called Guides. So if we click on this, this takes us to our guides. As you'll see, I've already set up the 4 permanent guides, and we've already got one post in the giveaways guide for our 1,000 member giveaway milestone. So then next to this list of guides, you can see the guides button here. It's very much the same. So I'm going to click Create Unit. I'm going to call it Built for Hue Designs. And then I'm going to add in, I'm going to add in a description that I've written elsewhere so that I don't have to take the time to type it out here. Okay, and then I'm just going to click Save. That is it. I've created my guide. That's as simple as that is. So now you'll notice over here that we've got the list of the 4 guides that already exists, and now we have this 5th guide. And up here you can see my guide name and the description that I entered right here, and it says I have no posts. So let's create a post. So the first type of post I'm going to create, first of all, posts look very much the same as when you create a post just in the discussion tab. It's just got a couple of different things. Well, really just one. You have to give your post a title, which is not a thing in the discussions tab. So this time I'm going to create a post for Chalk Couture mats and accessories. Yeah, we're going to call it Chalk Couture mats and accessories. So I have a folder on my computer that has all of my generic posts in it, or generic pictures in it. So I'm just going to go ahead and click to select my 3 mats and accessories images, and I'm going to add them to this post. And then because I already have this post set up once in ScentShare, I'm just going to run over here and grab this text because it's the text that I want. But we're not showing you that right now. Again, speed so that I'm not confusing you. Well, maybe I'm confusing you, but so that I'm not taking the time to retype all these things out. So now I've got my mats and accessories title. I've got a bit of a description about what they're going to find in this post. I'm going to go over here and grab my accessories post link from my shopping site, and I'm going to toss it right in there. And then my images are here, and I'm going to click Create Post. There we go. So now we can see that in my unit, I've now got one Chalk Couture mats and accessories post, and it's an image post type. If we were to go now over to our discussion, we're going to see that post show up in the discussion feed. Okay, so that is one way to create your posts for your group. Another way is just from the discussion feed, you create your post as you normally would. So in this case, again, I'm going to go to ScentShare because I already have posts here. I'm going to post my Chalk Couture surfaces. So in this case, I'm going to take all of this information and I am going to post it in here. I'm going to attach the 2 images that I have of my surface types. Yep, that's it. So those are my surfaces. So then this is my post. So now I'm just going to post it like I normally would to the discussion, and it's going to show up here in the discussion like it normally would. Now I'm just going to click here and I can add a post. I can add this post to a unit. So I'm going to go here. It's going to show me the 4 units. I'm just going to add it to my unit. I will title it Chalk Couture Surfaces, and I'll click Save. And that's it. So now, again, it brings us back to the Units tab, and we can see here that I now have 2 posts in my unit, my guide. my Chalk Couture mats and accessories, my Chalk Couture surfaces. Okay, so now we've seen how you create a post just in the guide section, how you create a post just in the discussion section. So now say you're a solid CinchShare user and you already have all of the posts that you would need created over in CinchShare. That's perfect. We can just take them, schedule them like we normally would. I'm just going to schedule this one to go up maybe 1 minute from now. I'm going to make sure that it only goes into this test lab group. So it's got the 5 images that I want. It's got the caption that I want. And I'm just going to schedule this post. Sure. So now when I go over into Built for Hue, it is going to bring that post in. We're going to have to wait a minute for it to do that, but it's going to bring that post in. Just refresh the page here. There we go. See? Posted. So now this post has come in through CinchShare. I've scheduled it so I can do that earlier as I want to. Everything will be fine. And now that it's here, I can again go in, add the post to my unit, add it to my unit, call it Chalk Couture Paste and Ink Colors, and save. There we go. And it's going to take me back to the units, and we've got 3 image type posts here. Okay, so now I want to go back to my thing. Maybe I want to create a post that isn't images. Maybe I want inspiration videos. Creating is a lot of fun, but only if you have the inspiration to be creative. So let's make that happen. So in this file I have from Facebook parties, I've got a bunch of inspo posts already in it. So I'm just going to take those links and I'm going to toss them in here. And it's going to pull in one of them as a YouTube video. The rest of them are also YouTube videos. So now that I've created this, I'm just going to post it. And now you should see it come up over here, and it's going to be a link type. So this one is just full of links. So now maybe I want to do just one post on how to use Chalk Couture. And so for this one, again, I've already got this in my file here. Somewhere I've got it in my file here. Right there. So this is my start to finish creating a high-end home decor. So I will go back to our group and I will post a link in here, and that is all it is. And hopefully this comes in as a video one. Oh, that's also a link one. Okay, so a video one then. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. Oh, there you go. You can remove posts. I didn't really want that post. It didn't show up the way that I hoped it would, so I'm gonna remove that post. Here, it tells me whether, it asks me if I want to remove the post from the group, which is gonna delete it from both the units and the discussion feed, or if I just wanna remove it from the unit. In this case, I'm gonna say remove from group because I don't feel the need. So we've got our link post, we've got our 2 image posts. If we could get it to upload a video, we would create a video post, but we can't seem to. There is no reason to reinvent the wheel. Since many of you have already been vendors in this show, if you've got old posts, so say I come in here and I go Katie Mar, because I've been in this group for a long time. So I've got that post that I was just trying to post already exists here. Say I wanted to add it, it's from way back in December. Say I wanted to add it to my guide, I just click Add Post to Guide. I find my Built for Hue guide here, which isn't here right now because I'm not posting in our actual group. And then I would pick it and it would automatically add to that group. So you don't have to recreate a bunch of posts if you've already created them. You don't have to recreate the wheel. If you've got ScentShare and you've already got your product type posts, then you use them. Don't make this any more complicated than it needs to be. That is basically the entire process. So let me know if you have any questions.